Guys, I feel like I just woke up in a dream. I think I might have told you what we're doing, but we are in Knowles, Utah. It's the Knowles riding area, and when I got out of the camper and looked around, we were surrounded by 5,000-foot snow-capped mountains in just miles and miles. It goes 50 miles out of sand dunes. This is the stuff dreams are made of. I've got to thank our host Ben Probst for making this adventure possible. He hooked us up with the RV rental and supplied the motorcycles, and we got off the plane. He picked us up, hopped in the camper. He had it packed full of food for us. This is something Junior and I could have never figured out on our own, and this is going to be an epic adventure. It's day one of a 4-day riding adventure out here in Utah. We're going to Sand Mountain 21. It's a race where they drag race up the mountains. This young buck right here is one of the local riders, pro riders, who is really into jumping, and he's going to show us what's up, man. These guys can ride. That's Sam Keaton. He's going to be doing some massive jump demos, and I am just beyond excited, man, to be here. When we got off the plane in Salt Lake City, all you could see was snow-capped mountains. We were right near Salt Lake. It's such a beautiful area out here. The airport's brand new. All the roads are brand new. Everything it's just pristine. Ben, again, I got to thank you for making this trip possible.
Happy to do it.
So what's the plan for today?
We're going to ride here for a couple hours, and we're going to load up, continue west, and head to Sand Mountain, Nevada.
Junior and the boys are long gone already. I just got my gear on and they were gone. Yeah. I didn't even see a dust trail.
Hit on just this morning.
Absolutely. So stay tuned, folks. This is going to be an epic adventure. We're going to bring you some of the best footage riding at Sand Mountain that's ever been taken, and some of the bikes. Man, we've got Ben's got some ridiculous bikes. Is your 80 how many horsepower is that KX500?
75.
Now Ben is one of the few people I know who actually spends a lot of time on a dyno, a local dyno tuning center that he has perfected his motorcycles on. For many moons he's been working on these bikes. The bike that Junior's out on is a 75 horsepower, 89, 72 horsepower at the rear wheel, CR500 with a CPI pipe and all kinds of other mods. We'll go over those bikes individually. I just want to give you a teaser of what you're about to see ripping this weekend. This bike right here is something special. This is an AJ Wagoner, service Honda / service Kawasaki built KX500. Ben, how many rear wheel horsepower are you putting down on this?
That one is 75.
75 rear wheel horsepower. I just want to put that into perspective. A new top of the line Husqvarna, KTM, Honda, Yamaha, Kawasaki, they'll put down around 55, 56 rear wheel horsepower on a 450. This is 20 horsepower more, but the torque, what's the torque rating on this one?
The torque's right around 60.
Which is almost 50% more, than about 50% more torque and 20 more horsepower. So this is a 450 will not even come close to this. And what you're going to see on the mountain is big bore 500s ripping, dozens of them. What's this one right here?
That's a 98, still stock bore, stock stroke. It's 60 horsepower to the rear wheel and 52 on torque.
A little bit. Mine has 55. We dynoed mine, so this is a little more stout than mine. I rode this one yesterday. It was like coming home because it felt exactly like mine. And then out here we got one more. What's this one here?
This one has not been on the dyno yet. I just got it, but it's virtually 100% stock other than the pipe, and that's probably it.
With an area like this, man, you need that big bore 2-stroke power, and we're gonna go out there and check it out. So stay tuned. One.
You've got the immediate sand dunes right here. Obviously, the desert mountain terrain, a lot of hill climbs.
Can you ride right up the side of that thing over there?
There's trails going all up that stuff. Stuff that is even, I don't like to go up. It's too steep. And we've got what we call the mud flat. It's just like a salt flat.
Yeah.
It's like a parking lot for miles.
So you can go
miles.
5th gear tapped?
You can go 5th gear tapped and still feel like you're standing still. It's so big.
Wow.
So we'll get some good footage on
that sand out there looks like the most pristine beach sand I've ever seen, man.
It is. It's pretty stuff. It's nice.
Wow.
It's nice.
Well, let's get out there and send it. Thanks again to Ben. This is the bike I'm going to be riding today. Describe this one more time.
It's stock bore, stock stroke, but we've done reed cage, reed spacer, aftermarket pipe, and we've done no porting, and electronic ignition, MSV ignition, so it can advance the timing.
Takasago
and
X.
electron carb. It's got a 44 electron carb.
Oh
So
man.
stock, it's 55 horsepower. We got it to 59.5, virtually 60 horse. You get about 5 horsepower out between those. On a
I
stock
can't
bike.
wait to ride it with electron carb on there. That's awesome. I haven't ridden a CR500 with electron, but I heard a lot of good things about them. My bike at home's a 97. This is a 98. Should feel virtually identical from the saddle, aside from the mods that were done on this one. But nice chain and sprockets, brand new rims, thing's fresh. The pipe, for those that are wondering, this is this guy ARE. He posted some stuff on some of the sites, and this is actually one of the pipes that Ben got from him. And Ben was trying to set up, and I got involved. We were trying to set up a import thing with him, but it didn't. At this point, we haven't been able to put it together. Hasn't worked out yet. Too many kinks, but he did produce this one pipe for all the haters who were bashing on him.
Yeah.
Here's one, and it works.
And it works.
And it looks pretty cool. It's blue. It looked good on my red, white, and blue bike. What's up, Junior?
What's up, guys? There's some nice tracks out there.
Yeah.
The burn blasting.
No shit. This one here. This is a 72 horsepower CR500 right here, isn't it?
Yep, that's 72 at the rear wheel.
Wow, 72 to the rear. That's no pie in the sky bullshit. That's no weak manufacturer's claim at the crankshaft under perfect conditions on a cheating dyno. This is
cheating dyno.
This is on a dyno that a stock CR500 puts out 54 horse.
So
okay.
What I always tell people for reference is virtually every 450 stock are within 2 to 3 horse of each other. And on that same dyno, so as a baseline, depending on the bike you put on it, will be between 51 and 53 horsepower on any 450.
Yeah.
So that same dyno, this one's pushing 72.
So Junior, you're riding a 55 horsepower, pretty much stock CR500, in, getting hole shots against brand new 450s. What's your opinion of what you could do with a bike with a motor like this?
Yeah, it's violently fast. If you don't get the whole shot, you should just, I don't know, take up a different hobby.
Yeah, take up chess. Yeah. So is it harder to ride with that much horsepower, or is it pretty manageable?
Pretty manageable.
This one here is bristling with trickery. This 89, it is absolutely awesome.
Yeah, that's why I back.
So we have a little technical difficulty here, and
So the 500 rattles off everything.
and what happened? We lost the bolt.
Everything.
Oh, it actually broke. The mount broke.
Oh, it did break.
So the mount broke. So rear brakes are for pussies, Kenny. Just get out there and send
Right, just send it.
it. You got a front brake. That's 70% of your stopping power. With a 72 horse CR500, you might want the addition of a rear brake, right? Oh man, oh that's such a bummer. I definitely want to try this thing out before the tour. Another 500 just rolled up.
Go ahead.
Guys, Ben just rolled this. I just off camera. I said, Ben, I'm kind of jaded, and this is the nastiest MF and KX500 I've ever seen. 72, 75, right? And this one's 75 real world horsepower. Look at the pipe on it, man. CPI. Is CPI still in business?
No, he's retired.
That pipe's beautiful. And the motor, Ben, give us a rundown on this. What year is this bike?
The motor's an 01. It's had the reed spacer. It's had reeds. It's got a 540 jug and a 5mm stroker crank from Crankworks. It's been balanced. And it's got a massive porting job on it.
So what's it like riding this compared to a normal 500?
This thing spools for days. It just goes and goes. It's all the way through, bottom to top.
You put a ridiculous amount of time and effort in.
Yeah.
Now I heard rumors that you had over 80 dyno runs on this thing. Is that true?
Over 100.
Over 100? Holy shit! I don't know anybody. I'll bet you Honda didn't even do 100 dyno runs on their factory bikes. You know.
Yeah, we've put so much time and energy into trying to get this thing.
Even the Godfather himself hasn't done 100 dyno runs on any of his bikes. I can promise you. We're gonna have to come up with a nickname for you. Dyno Ben.
Dyno Ben.
75 horse. Hot damn. Look at the size of the header pipe on the CPI. What a sexy bitch.
This one you have to push.
Freaking Python.
Here, go ahead.
Wow. You definitely want one of these. It's a compressor release. Yeah. It's freezing cold out here, and the bike just came out of the trailer, so it might take a second to start it. This thing's bristling. When I say bristling with trickery, top to bottom, front to back, man, this thing's badass.